Okay, so in this video, we're going to be running ads for farm and homestead products. And we're going to do that using YouTube. We're going to run them on Google Ads as well as YouTube. And we're going to target them so that the local people in our community know what we have available for sale. Now, yesterday, my husband and I did a video on our rabbit poop fertilizer. And so now I'm going to take that video, I'm going to upload it from my phone over to my YouTube channel and walk you step by step on how I'm going to run that ad. Okay, so let's start from the top. I want you to go to your YouTube channel. Then I want you to create a video by uploading it. You're not gonna make this video public because this is gonna be an ad. Now, I've already uploaded the video we did yesterday to my phone. I've already iDropped it over, or airdropped it over rather. So I'm gonna go ahead and just upload it. But before I upload it, I'm gonna name it something that's gonna help me with my search engine optimization. I'm gonna put those words rabbit poop in there. So anybody searching for rabbit poop, the metadata associated with my video is going to push my video in front of them because I've got those words rabbit poop in there. So I've got how to buy rabbit poop in the title. And so now I'm going to add it and be more specific in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. All right. And so I'll be really specific there. Again, this video is not going to be published to the public. It's just going to be for the local people, right? And so I'm going to keep it unlisted. So this video is not made for kids. I'm not going to worry about putting it on a playlist. I will do a thumbnail before I publish it, even as an unlisted video. So ads, I'm going to say off, and then I'm going to say nothing on monetization. And then I'm going to come over here and click next, and then next. All right, again, I'm going to keep it unlisted, which means that only people who have the link can watch it. So I'm going to go ahead and publish it now. Nobody on my channel will be able to see it, but I need that link because I'm going to be using it here in a second for my Google ad, right? And my YouTube ad, because Google and YouTube are owned by the same people. All right, I'm going to close this out while this is uploading. And while that's happening, I'm going to let you guys take a look at the video. What's up, y'all? It's Monica.
And Kenneth.
And we are at Out the Mud Farm. We got rabbit fertilizer for sale and wanted to invite you to come get some. Rabbit fertilizer, in case you don't know, is a cold fertilizer, which means that you do not have to compost it, right? It's not gonna burn your plants. And ours has an NPK of 2.91. And that phosphorus is really good for anything that's got a bloom to it. I'm not sure how many bags do we have, sweetheart?
We have 600 bags.
We got 600 bags of rabbit fertilizer. A 1 pound bag is gonna set you back $10. And this bag should last you a long time. You don't need a whole bunch, but you can put as much as you want because it won't burn your plants. And you can come to the farm, pick it up. What time?
Monday through Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, cool. Monday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Let us know. Visit our website, place your order, and then we will get your bag ready for you, or bags, and see you when you get here. Have a good one. Okay, clearly we're not professionals at this, and you don't have to be. It's your farm or homestead, for goodness sakes. Just get the video recorded, keep it to a minute and a half, cover the most important parts, get the video uploaded, and once you do, make sure you remember to keep it as unlisted. Okay, so there is a way that you can stay in YouTube Studio and promote your video from there, but we're not gonna do it that way. We're gonna get out of YouTube Studio for a second, come over into your email, your Gmail email that's associated with that YouTube account, and you're going to click on those 9 dots and you're going to go over to Google Ads right here. Now, the reason you're going to do it this way instead of going to the promote button or to the 3 dots over in the YouTube Studio and clicking on promote, which you could do, is because this is going to give you more detailed targeting. The other way, you're going to be able to tell people in the United States. You're not going to be able to get granular down to your local community. So you're going to need to come to your Gmail inbox, go into your 9 dots, get to Google Ads, and then from there, go into your Google Ad account so that you can do some detailed targeting for your ad. Okay, so we're about to name our campaign. That's gonna be the first thing you're gonna do. And in this case, I'm gonna name mine Rabbit Poop Fertilizer, March 2025, right? So I'm gonna leave all of these boxes checked just like they are, multi-format ads. Bid strategy, I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm gonna leave that alone. Notice over here to the right, it's gonna give you an idea of how many impressions that you are going to get just based on the current selections. That number will change as you start to make some changes down here. Again, we're going to leave our bid strategy alone. We're going to come down to budget and dates. I'm going to run this for till the end of the month. I'm going to spend $100 just to see what happens. And as you can see here, it'll let you either choose a specific date, end date in a certain time frame, or a specific date. I'm going to go with the specific date of March the 31st. And then it's going to tell me that $100 campaign total is similar to a $5 daily budget. That's what you want, right? You don't want to start this thing off spending a whole bunch of money until you tweak the ad and you know how it's going to perform. Next, you're going to scroll down to networks. I want it just like it is on YouTube and on the Google partners. You don't want to do Google TV. Who watches Google TV? I don't even know what Google TV is. Next, you're going to go down to locations. Now, this is where it gets different, right? Remember, I told you, don't promote it from within YouTube Studio. Instead, come to Google Ads, because here I can actually get granular on my location. So I'm in Rutherford County. So you already know I want Rutherford County, Tennessee. There it is. I want to include that one. I also want to include Cannon County, all of my adjacent counties, right? Cannon County, Tennessee. There that one is. I want to include that one. Now, remember what I told you about the impressions? Keep an eye on that over to the right. I'm also going to include Williamson County, Tennessee. I'm going to include Bedford County. And I am going to include, where else? I'm going to include Davidson. Why not? I'm going to include Williamson. That's already there. Williamson, Davidson, Bedford, Cannon, and I think I want to include Smith County, Tennessee. Okay, so now I've got all of the counties, right? So next I need to go ahead and look at my impressions. They have increased significantly, but next I need to make sure that it's selected, the language is English, right? If I had some related videos on my channel of me, collecting the poop or doing the poop or whatever the case may be, I would put those links here, because if nothing else, if they don't buy my poop, they're going to be on my channel. So if you got some extra videos of whatever it is you're trying to sell, this is your chance to put those links to those videos here in related videos. You can do 2, right? I don't have any, and I'm not going to put somebody else's link to promote their stuff. So I'm just going to cancel out of that, and maybe on my next campaign have some videos ready, okay? Next, I'm going to create my ad group. So what we're in is a campaign. If you'll notice, if you'll imagine a campaign being the umbrella, and there's different little ad groups that can be underneath the campaign. So you can have ad group 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe you're targeting different things with those different ad groups. So with this ad group name, I'm going to just call this ad group 1. I don't have anything special in mind. So ad group number 1, if I do some variations, I will name them accordingly. So ad group number 1, and now I get to go into my audience. Now, I have a whole bunch of people who've purchased my rabbit poop, and what YouTube and Google will let you do is to upload your customer list, and they will go out into the interwebs and find people that are just like them, all right? But I'm not gonna do all that right now. I just wanted you to know that that's something that you can do. Demographics, they want you to make the demographics known. So typically people who are gonna be in the farming space aren't necessarily gonna be on the 18. There are some 18-year-olds that are gonna be into this rabbit poop thing, but most likely they're going to be probably between the ages of 35 to 65. I'm going to leave it wide open for now because I've got some other detailed targeting that will find my people. So interest and detailed demographics. Again, this is what the promotion over in YouTube Studio will not let you do. You come over to Google Ads and it will let you get so very granular. First and foremost, I want people who are interested in fertilizer. NPK fertilizer. This in market means that YouTube and Google knows these people are searching for, guess what? Fertilizer, okay? So I am going to click that, but watch what happens. It tells me over to the right, my campaign will get few or no impressions because my targeting is too low. So what that means is I need to keep going and increasing these different demographics, and so that I can actually increase my impressions. Now I want NPK, I want fertilizers, I want plant nutrients, I want manure fertilizer, I want garden soil, I want garden plants, I want plants and flowers. I'm still too narrow. Lawn and gardening supplies. All these people are going to be in market, meaning that they are actively looking for this stuff. I want to look for flowers. Let me go to nursery. I want home and garden. I want garden and outdoor furniture. I want it all, anything that I can. But here's the thing. We're moving on from in market to affinity. Now, affinity is more like a term that describes what people are likely to be associated with, right? So if someone is preferring organic food, they're going to love my Rabbit Poop Fertilizer because their mindset is all about healthy food going into their body. Well, guess what? My fertilizer is chemical free. Rabbits have the cleanest digestive systems ever, and their fertilizer for all intents and purposes is organic. I don't call it that, but it really is because they really don't eat a bunch of junk, right? So since I know that that type of person is who I'm trying to target, I want to add that to my affinity and watch what happens when I do. Okay, let's move on to your data. Your data is where I was telling you that people who are in your customer list, if you want to, you can upload them and Google and YouTube will go out and find more people like them. We're not going to do that, but that's where you would do that with. You definitely want to make sure this box, enable audience expansion, is checked because that will expand your audience. Google and YouTube will do that for you automatically. And then here you can kind of come up with some keywords of what you know people are searching for, and you can add that to your campaign so that it relates to it shows up where people are searching. So what I would probably do is go to Tractor Supply, Lowe's, and Home Depot and see what their keywords are because that's where my people are likely going to be shopping. So I'm going to go Tractor Supply near me. I want to go to Home Depot and do the same thing. And then I want to see exactly what comes up as far as keywords. Probably just Home Depot near me, and then the same thing on Lowe's. And then also what I'll do is go in and put some keywords that I know are specific to my particular service. So here we are, fertilizer. I'm going to just type that keyword in, and fertilizer, garden fertilizer, dry fertilizer, fertilizer plant, natural plant food, home and garden plant food, plant growth, nitrogen, indoor plant food, I don't want compost. Let's get rid of that one because you don't have to compost this particular fertilizer. And I think I've got natural plant fertilizer, or no, I've got natural plant food. I'll add natural fertilizer, best fertilizer for plants. Okay, and we're now starting to get to where there's, so many that, I just need to kind of trim it down. Topics. I can come over here and search for topics. Fertilizer obviously is the topic. Fertilizer. So I don't really see anything specific on fertilizer, but I do see home and garden. So I'm going to check on gardening, and I'm going to see if I can find another one similar. So we got gardening. Let's go to home and garden. And let's see here. I would do natural and organic foods, but that's a little bit of a stretch. I think that's going to be it. We'll do flowers just for fun's sake because this fertilizer is great for flowers that have blooms. My NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, is 2, almost 3, and 1. That almost 3 is the phosphorus. Phosphorus is great for blooms. Just a little nugget of information there. Okay, so next we're going to go down and we're going to do, this is the placements. So this is where we're going to hop over to YouTube and find out who have like really popular videos. And next, I want to take that popular YouTube channel the channel video that I found, and I want to come over and I want to search for it here. And now it will come up in YouTube video. So I want to select that one. There's that one. I'm going to hop back over here and see what else I got. 85,000 views, becoming a farm girl, 100% for sure. I want to get in front of her. And any ads that are going to be shown, I want mine to be one of them. I'm going to do that one next. There she is. And then I will add her over to the list. And then I will come back, scroll down, how to make organic fertilizer. So I'm going to scroll. That's a good one. 67,000 views. I want to get that one and hop back over. And I'm going to do this to my heart's content until YouTube tells me I can't do anymore. Okay, I went crazy. I've got 22 different videos and I snuck in some channels there as well. And so now it's time to create my ad. Now that I've got everything set up, I need to go put the link to that video from my channel that I want to use as my ad. So I'm gonna hop over to my video or to my channel rather, and I'm gonna grab that video link, how to buy rabbit poop in Murfreesboro. Remember the unlisted one? I'm gonna get the shareable link, bring it back over here and paste it. Now my ad is almost ready. So this is what's gonna show up when people are scrolling through or when they're watching a video. That's what's gonna pop up in front of them. And it says if I could to add a vertical video, it would be able to get twice as many views. So I may go in and convert this into a vertical 9:16 format. Right now it's in a 16:9 format. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I might do that in ad group number 2. Remember how you can have multiple ad groups? Let's go ahead and give it the final URL. Where do I want my people to go to when they see this ad and they click? That's where your website comes in. Remember the website that I made the other day? This is where it comes in handy. And this website is not costing me any money. And remember, I don't want to send them to my homepage. You want little to no friction when you're selling online. That means you want people to go exactly where you want them to go. Now, for me, that's going to be this page on my website. But Monica, why wouldn't you send them to the checkout page? Well, because I want them to be able to still get comfortable, know that I'm a real, company, know that we're serious, be able to watch, look at the customer testimonials. You see what I mean? To make the sale solid. If you go straight to the checkout and they don't get the privy of being able to look at all this information, they may regret their buying decision. So this is the website the page on my website that I want them to come to. I'm going to copy that page URL, go over to campaigns, make sure it says HTTPS as does my URL, and then the final URL is going to be that site. So I'm going to make sure that that prefix has been removed, and it has. And so this is the page that they're going to be going to. Now this display URL, we don't really have to worry about that. My call to action is buy rabbit poop. Oh, only have 10 characters. So I'm going to stick with buy now, buy poop. I think that's cute. So I'm going to leave it there. Headline, I got 30 characters. I'm going to go out the mud farm. That'll be fine. Long headline, I've got 90 characters. Rabbit, no composting required. Apply immediately. And does not burn your plants. I think I'll probably put the headline as NPK 2.91. And let me preview that. Yeah, I'm going to see that NPK right there in front of the ad. So that's going to be cool. And I've got that buy poop button. You see what that looks like? We make it a little bit bigger so you can kind of get an idea of what it will look like. And then from there, I'm going to, here, I can upload an image. So I think I'll probably just leave that alone and let them auto-generate using my channel banner, which they recommend anyway. And ad number 1, and this is going to be the same as my ad group name, ad group 1. I'm just going to keep it simple for now. So it's asking me for vertical versions of my videos. It's saying that it might help it. I'll leave it checked and see what happens. But now it's going to ask me about my bid. So it's asking me how much am I willing to pay to be shown on these places. It says with target CPV, you set the average amount you're willing to pay for views for this campaign. So it'll optimize it based on what I put here. And I'm just going to put $1 and see what happens, right? I've already established my budget, but this part is like a bidding war of when people are advertising in the same category, who's willing to pay more to get shown? I'm willing to pay $1, okay? So next, I create the campaign, and I'm almost done, right? That's basically it. So if you've got a product or anything that you're selling on your homestead, use these steps to go ahead and get your stuff out there in front of your local audience. The next step is just putting in my payment information, and of course, I'll do that off camera, and I'll keep y'all posted as far as how it goes. We've got over 600 bags that we're trying to get rid of. We'll keep you posted as far as how this ad process works. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.